What's up, everybody? You know who this is. This is AJ Copeland, and this is what topics to go. Welcome to my channel. Excuse me, straighten up this chair a little bit. Today, I would like to talk about the elements of horoscopes. The elements of horoscopes. Another component of the ideal of horoscopes and signs as it relates to relationships. Okay, as it relates to relationships. Let me get into the topic. And this is my opinion, okay? Now, these elements that I'm talking about are the elements of life. The elements of life. I notice a lot of people when they get into identifying what's compatible to each horoscope as it relates to Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Cancer, Capricorn, and all Pisces and all the horoscopes and different things like that. They talk about who's compatible. So I'm not going to get into the whole gist of the horoscope chart as it relates to who's compatible, but I want to talk about another component of what I call elements of of um, of the horoscope signs. Okay, and what I mean by that is that life experiences, okay, life experience can can either increase or decrease the components or the ideologies or the thoughts of horoscopes. And what I mean by that is that when you start thinking about what's compatible, now let's look at it. It's the earth signs and water signs. So earth signs and water signs. Why do people always compare earth signs and water signs for the most part? Because it looks like that would work, right? Because water and earth, they're all on the same level. Air and fire on the same level, right? So most people that look at horoscopes and they say what's compatible, they look at earth signs and water signs are more compatible because they both are stable and they both are on the same level. And when you look at air and fire, they're both on the same level. What does air? Air has a part to do with tornadoes, hurricanes, different things like that, which can be destructive to the water and to the earth. And so that's how people, for the most part, perceive what's compatible as it relates to earth, water, fire, and air signs. Okay. Now, in my analysis and my thoughts and my opinions, is that there's one component that has been left off, and that's what I call the experiences of life. The experiences of life compared with the horoscope, the charts of the horoscopes as it relates to compatibility. All right. So what I mean is it can either decrease or increase the components based upon the charts of horoscopes. It can change the charts, the elements of life. The experience of life can change the charts, which no one really have considered and thought about. You'll be surprised of the horoscopes of the individuals that have come together and have had successful relationships, even though the charts have said otherwise. And that is because of the elements. The other component that most people have left off, which is the experiences of life. So I tell people all the time, just don't get caught up in horoscopes alone. You have to consider other factors. The experience that individuals have had in their lives, how they have brought up, the environments that they have been around, the interactions that they have had with other individuals in their life, the other people that they have dated, individuals that have been married, individuals that have been divorced, individuals that have been in abusive relationships, okay? Those that have been in healthy relationships, the individuals that are well off financially, those that are struggling, those that are just getting by, those that are comfortable. All of these various components of life and experience of life has an impact on the human being's psyche and emotional experience. All of this plays a part of the human being, of who they are and what you're getting as it relates to someone that you decide to date or get into a relationship with. If you solely based upon the chart of the horoscope, based on who you should be dating, based on that alone, you will get lost if you don't include the experiences of life, the components of life, life experiences, okay? Past, present, and future, okay? Life experience. I, as one that have dated and been in quite a few relationships, have found myself being with opposite charts, as opposite horoscopes, opposite signs than what my chart says, right? I'm a Virgo, right? Okay. We rationalize everything, as I'm doing now. Okay. All right. We're very deep thinkers. We're leaders. Okay. Very deep thinkers. Stubborn. Okay. As the horoscope will have you to believe for the most part. All right. And so in that respect, when we get a certain age, we're supposed to be set in our ways where we're not movable. We just believe what we believe, and that's that. We don't consider, there's a possibility that we may not consider another person's opinions or feelings according to the horoscope. However, life experiences will either decrease or increase those factors. And because of my life experience, I have changed in some ways. Okay? Even though I think deeply about stuff, I analyze it, I break it down, digest it, reconstruct it. I do all of that. Okay? Someone can come along and be able to reason with me and have a conversation with me and it possibly change my whole outlook on something, someone, or something, until I change my mind and reconstruct something else. Y'all see where I'm going with this? The point that I'm trying to make to everybody, I hope you get it. The point that I'm trying to make to everybody is, look. You have to meet people where they are as far as their life is concerned. If you're looking for dates and make decisions based upon horoscopes alone, you're going to find yourself getting into a lot of trouble and possibly being with someone that is not for you. But if you take the time to analyze the situation and understand that person as a human being and understand that they have had experiences in life that played a part in their makeup and who they are as a person, when you see that there's another component there that a lot of people fail to acknowledge, you will better understand the possibility of you having someone in your life that the horoscope chart says you shouldn't. All right? So keep these things in mind. This is another food for thought, my opinion. Me as being a Virgo, I'm doing what we do. But I have my ears open and my eyes looking and my mouth can be silent, ready to receive anybody else's opinion, okay? Nothing that I say is concrete. But it's food for thought to give you something else to think about besides, oh, no, I ain't going to date. That's a Cancer. I don't date Cancers. That's a Virgo. I don't date Virgos. That's a Leo. I don't date Leo. I don't date Pisces. None of those are compatible to my horoscope. Get out of that. Okay, get away from that. Because you might lose out on the very thing that is meant for you. I'm AJ Copeland, and this is Topics to Go. And during your free time, always remember, catch a topic or two. Later.